Okay, so this is the last part of project 2. Here's my algorithm design for this project that we've been working on. Here's the last part: add the write to file function when the user quits and save the data back to the file. What does that mean? So let me show you what the final result should look like, and then I'll show you the code. If you go and look at my folder, we have this file called videos.txt, right? Not like that. Okay, videos.txt, and we have a few movie names, right? Now, if I, on this window, let's say I run my program, and I add movies in here, the file needs to get updated. So in part one, in project one, not part one, in project one, what you did was you added songs, but they never got written back to your file. But in this project, I want you to be able to write it back to your file. So the next time you load, we are actually able to save it back to our file. Okay. So if you run my project here, it's called Project 2 Part 4. So Project 2 Part 4. So I have my list of videos. If I add, for example, a new movie, I'll just call it a new movie, enter some year, and you print, and the new movie is there with a year, right? Now, when I quit, and then you come here and you reload this file, that new movie should be added. Notice it's there at the bottom of the file, right? So anytime you add or remove movies, it should get updated. So then if you come here on the left-hand side and rerun your program, you see that the new movie is there, which is how it should be. Okay, so that's the last part, I believe. So let's take a look at it. Let's go back. Let's go into my code file that I have, project 2 part 4.cpp, and let's go to the top of my code, start from there, look at my function prototypes. I also notice it's okay, look at my function prototype. Here's a write data. Write data takes the list of videos as a const. This const keyword says this array of videos is going by reference, right? Don't change it. All it's doing is taking the videos from this list, using the count, because the count has a number of items, using out file, and just writes it out to the file. That's all it does. So there is no need to keep that videos as it is a reference parameter, but we want to make sure we keep it as a const, which means you can't change that list of videos in this function. There's no reason to change that. It should not get changed. All it's doing is we are taking the information from the list of videos and writing it to this file. Okay, so it takes 3 parameters. So let me add comments just like the others. So this function writes the data to the file, takes the list or array of videos, account, and the out file stream parameter. Okay, the out file stream parameter is just coming in, and notice what I do with it. I open videos.txt, which is the same as the input file. I open it using the OF stream out file, which opens it for write mode, go through a for loop, and I simply output exactly in the same format. It has to be exactly in the same format because the next time I have to use that file to read back in. So if it doesn't go into that file in exactly the same format, then the next time you read from the file, you will have trouble. So make sure you put it with the same delimiter and in the same format with the new line at the end. So the next time I read it, I can actually read from the file. Okay. The other thing, that's all you need to do to write data. Write it to the output file. at the end. And where do we call it? So if you go back and look in main, I call it after when my user says they want to quit the program, and when I'm completely done with the loop. Notice here, my do while loop goes through and does everything. When I'm all done, before I close my file, that is the infile.close, that doesn't matter. But I should actually put it after. Let's take this. That should go actually before. There. And then you write the data to the file, and then don't need this line anymore, and then you should complete your program. So close in file, because everything is done within file. There's no need for in file there to be open because we've already read from the file. In fact, I think ideally after I do load data, we should close it because there's no reason for that file to be open. Load data loads everything from the file, and in fact right here I should do that. That would be the right thing to do. So close the file there, escape, take it out of main completely. So the file, we have read from the file, we have closed the file, and then we come back to main, do the rest of the things. And when the menu is all done and the user says they want to quit, we are out here and we write it to the file and we quit. That's it. And we leave the program. Now, I also have a remove function here that I noticed that I have not incorporated into my menu at all. So let's add, oh, I do have a delete video. Okay, so I do have the remove function incorporated. I thought I didn't have it. Okay, so now let's test all this. So everything is there. You do make, not make. I don't have my make. G plus Project2 part 4. And then we run it, Project2 part 4. So there's my list of videos. If I say I want to delete, please enter index of video to delete, enter 0. I do P to print. And so there, the first video, Lion King, is gone. And if I quit and I come here and look in my file should be updated. So there, Lion King is gone, right? The first movie is gone. So that is the last part of Project 2.